What's up, everybody? It's Asif again. Welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe and click the bell icon so you know when the next video drops. Today, we're diving deep into the world of cloud economics, something that's super relevant whether you're running a startup, a small business, or even just managing your own personal projects. We're gonna break down all the important stuff you need to know to really wrap your head around cloud costs, from the different pricing models to strategies for optimizing your spending. Think of this as your one-stop shop for understanding how to get the most out of the cloud without breaking the bank. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get this deep dive started. First things first, let's talk about the heart of cloud economics, understanding the financial side. We're gonna unpack key concepts like those different pricing structures I mentioned, things like paying only for what you use, which is pretty sweet. We'll also look at cost models, which basically dictate how you pay for your cloud resources. Trust me, understanding these upfront is going to save you a ton of potential headaches down the road. And of course, we can't forget about the economic benefits of going cloud native. I'm talking about things like scalability and flexibility, which can translate into some serious cost savings in the long run. Think of it like this. With the cloud, you're not just paying for servers and storage. You're paying for the potential to scale your business exponentially without the traditional IT overhead. That means you can respond to market changes faster, innovate more quickly, and ultimately get ahead of the competition. Not bad, right? Now, let's talk about one of the biggest reasons businesses make the move to the cloud cost savings. And honestly, this is where things get really interesting. One of the most obvious benefits is ditching those hefty upfront hardware costs. Remember the days of buying expensive servers and constantly worrying about maintenance? Yeah, the cloud pretty much says peace out to all that. Instead of owning and managing your own infrastructure, you're essentially renting it from a cloud provider. That means no more huge capital expenditures. Just predictable operating expenses that can scale up or down depending on your needs. But cost savings in the cloud goes beyond just hardware. We're talking about increased operational efficiencies, reduced IT overhead, and potentially even lower energy bills. Plus, with the cloud's pay-as-you-go model, you only pay for what you actually use. It's like only paying for the electricity you consume each month instead of being stuck with a flat rate. All right, let's break down two important terms you need to know when it comes to cloud economics: fixed costs and variable costs. Understanding the difference between these two is key to effective budgeting and financial planning. Fixed costs are those predictable expenses that stay relatively the same month after month, regardless of how much you are using the cloud. Think of it like your rent or your internet bill. Variable costs, on the other hand, fluctuate depending on your cloud usage. This could include things like data storage, compute power, and data transfer. Now, the cool thing about the cloud is that it allows you to shift a significant portion of your IT spending from fixed costs to variable costs. This means you can scale your resources up or down as needed, paying only for what you use and avoiding those big upfront investments. It's all about that flexibility, baby. And that, my friends, is how you budget like a boss in the cloud. Before we go any further, let's take a quick trip down memory lane and revisit the good old days of on-premises infrastructure. Remember those? Back then, if you wanted to run your applications and store your data, you needed a physical data center. And let me tell you, those things were expensive. We're talking about the cost of servers, storage systems, networking equipment, power, cooling, and of course the ever-present need for maintenance and upgrades. And don't even get me started on the cost of downtime. Every minute your systems are down, it's potentially costing you money. So yeah, on-premises environments could be a real money pit, but hey, at least they kept things interesting, right? Let's talk software licensing in the cloud, because it wouldn't be a true tech deep dive without it, right? One of the big decisions you'll face is choosing the right licensing model for your needs. You've got options like the bring your own license or BYOL model, where you essentially bring your existing software licenses to the cloud. This can be a good option if you've already invested in expensive software licenses and want to maximize your return on investment. On the other hand, you have the option of using licenses included with your cloud provider's services. This can simplify things and potentially save you money, especially if you're using a lot of different software. So, which way should you go? Well, as with most things in tech, it depends. Factors like your existing software inventory, your cloud usage patterns, and your budget will all come into play. Okay, let's talk about one of my favorite concepts in cloud economics, right sizing. This is all about making sure you're using the right amount of cloud resources for your specific needs. You see, it's easy to fall into the trap of over-provisioning, which is basically like ordering a 5-course meal when you only have room for an appetizer. But with right sizing, you can analyze your workloads, identify any resources that are being underutilized, and adjust your cloud usage accordingly. It's like finding the perfect fitting pair of jeans. Not too tight, not too loose, just right. Right sizing can lead to significant cost savings, improve your application performance, and make your overall cloud environment more efficient. Let's be real, managing cloud infrastructure can be a lot of work. That's where automation comes in to save the day. By automating tasks like provisioning, configuration management, and even security, you can free up your IT team to focus on more strategic initiatives. And when it comes to automation in the cloud, AWS CloudFormation is your best friend. This awesome service lets you define your infrastructure as code, making it easy to deploy and manage your resources at scale. With CloudFormation, you can automate just about anything from launching EC2 instances to configuring security groups to setting up entire environments with just a few clicks. Trust me, once you go automation, you'll never want to go back. Now, if you really want to take advantage of the cloud's cost-saving potential, you gotta check out managed AWS services. These services take care of all the heavy lifting for you, so you can focus on what you do best, building awesome applications. We're talking about services like Amazon RDS for your databases, Amazon ECS and Amazon EKS for your containers, and Amazon DynamoDB for your NoSQL needs. With managed services, you don't have to worry about things like provisioning, patching, or scaling. AWS handles all of that behind the scenes, so you can sit back, relax, and let the cloud do its thing. Plus, you only pay for what you use, so you can avoid those big upfront investments and operational headaches. And that's a wrap. We've covered a ton of ground today, from understanding the basics of cloud economics to exploring strategies for optimizing your spending. Remember, the cloud can be a powerful tool for businesses of all sizes, but it's important to use it wisely. By understanding the concepts we discussed today and adopting a cloud-smart mindset, you can unlock significant cost savings, increase your operational efficiency, and ultimately drive business growth. If you found this deep dive helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more cloud insights and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Until next time, peace out.